And welcome back to part 3. Don't know why my camera keeps cutting out on me while I'm recording. I know I got enough memory on my card, and my battery is fully charged, but yeah, my stupid camera wants to do that. So I'm going to see what one I love here. So this bay keeps on bursting. Even when it's in your hand, trying to put it in the launcher, it bursts. So Dragoon, Win, Extreme, Disappointment is what I'm calling. Well, it's not disappointment, but I'm adding that because that's what it pretty much is when you try to use it as a bay. Dranzer, on the other hand, actually knows what to do. And that's not it. So yeah, I'm just going to keep switching launchers until... Oh my god, now Dranzer wants to burst. It wants to follow Dragoon. Of course, because they're Epic versus Rivals. They're frenemies. So if one has to burst in your hand, the other one has to burst in your hand. Instead of saying, let's take it to the stadium and let's burst in the stadium. No. So let's actually try to get a battle going on with these bays here. I don't know why, but left spin bays always seem to be pretty weak. Like, they can now make a launcher that's great for left spin bays. So, Dranzer won that one with 0 burst. And Dragoon, I think it's the stream and the teeth on here are just not lining up right. Like, I mean, whoa, hold on. There's something that I definitely gotta check out on this. So let me redo this because, like I said, these bays, you're lucky if you can even get them to not burst in your hand just to get to the base stadium for one battle. So, yeah. I say it's going to be the same thing again. Dranzer's going to win. Because, hey, right spin launchers and bays are more powerful than the left spins. Oh no, actually, Dragoon won. So that's a tie. So last point. Let's see who actually wins in this freaking battle. And of course, the goddamn stupid bay of Dragoon keeps on bursting. It's just too burstable. That's one freaking thing that I hate about this bay. Its burstability. Now this is going to be an incomplete test, and we know Dragoon's probably going to win because if it didn't burst and would have went to a freaking launcher, Dranzer would have won for sure. So I'm going to try doing this again, because we all know Dranzer should have won that round. What an effing piece of garbage this bay is. Like, if you're doing this, definitely your opponent's going to win every single time. Okay, I know that wasn't really a great launch, but this one sure won. After this one, question purposes only. If you're going to a tournament, don't take this bay to a tournament. Do not enter this one into a tournament. This one is tournament garbage. You're going to lose every single time. One, these left spin launchers, these white left spin type of duo type of launchers, they are freaking garbage on left spin bays. They are so underpowered, it is not even funny. The left spin bays, they just don't have a good directional system to actually spin that great in left spin. You can spin it better like free De La Hoy doing it free-handed than using a launcher, probably. Yeah. And this one, it bursts so many times. Like, when you have it in your hand and getting ready to put it into the launcher, it just go burst. 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 Well, this one's like, nah, I'm only going to burst while I'm in a stadium, and I actually collide with another bay in the stadium. So, my opinion, if you buy this set, keep this one for collection purposes. If you're going to enter one into the tournament, WBBA tournament, enter Dranzer. Keep Dragoon at home, on a shelf, and on bots. It might be good for parts, like, you know, the forged disc, and I don't know, maybe the driver, but the energy layer here, no. This one, like I said, it's a lot lighter. This one's a lot more heavier, but the lighter bay actually knows to stay together to launch, do a powerful launch, spin for a long time. Dranzer's actually going to win over Dragoon. I don't know why. Dragoon seems like it should win because of the more weight and more better plastic, but as we all see, Dranzer is the better one. So yeah. I don't know why Jay doesn't want to do that, but yep. Yeah. So hopefully the second version of Dragoon will be better than the first version. Dranzer, I know it's gonna be good. Drasil, they did one thing different on Drasil. The original Drasil, the 4th gen version of Drasil, it had metal little balls in it. So it had metal little balls on the side as it was spin, and metal little ball for the performance tip. The new burst version does not have metal balls, so they removed that feature from it. And the performance tip, which would be the driver, does not have a metal ball. They could have went with metal spike or a wounded metal ball, like how they did so many times ago. And they removed that, so it's not truly a remake of, you know, Drasil 4. It is a Drasil disgrace. A mockery of Drasil. The only thing that's really reminiscent of Drasil 4 is the cover, the sticker, and the design of the energy layer. Everything else is a complete mockery of it. Now, Dritter actually looks pretty good. So I wonder if Dritter, a endurance type back in the day, was now, they call them stamina types, would actually be a true Dritter like if you had a plastic Gen 1 Dritter. Which, by the way, in the plastic Gen, I kind of like each bay. I mean, Drasil 4, Drasil version 4 was actually a great defense type compared to 1, 2, and 3. Dranzer, I don't remember which one it was, but it was okay balance type. Dragoon, I think Dragoon 2 was a pretty good bay, but my all-time favorite bay had to be Wei's Dritter. Dritter version 1, and I think Dritter version 5, I want to say. It was the Dritter that had the metal spike performance tip on there. I mean, I would do illegal street bails. Like, we didn't use a bay stadium. We would just launch a base right into the streets like how they did in the show and fight. So, you know, that tip, that little metal performance tip took a lot of damage, but it kept on spinning. I got my bay where it would spin so fast, you hear the woo whistling. You're like, oh man, it's hot in the summertime. I don't want to carry a fan. I can't get a fan in my pocket. Launch your bay, like, ah, that's a nice cool breeze coming off my bay. Bay fan. Oh yeah, I'm a big bay fan. Actually, a small bay fan because you know how small Beyblades are. But yeah, I could turn my Beyblade into a freaking fan. I love it where it would spin, you know, right direction, and as it's still spinning right, it would auto stop, and then spin left, and spin right. So it had like a dual balance counterattack. That's why I loved Dranzer so much. It was like, for me, the awesome Plastic Bay. Also, if you didn't know, on the Plastic Bays, they are rumors that they are going to release Warbird. I don't know if it's going to be Warbird 1 or Warbird 2. You know, the Snow Wolf from the Russian team. During later on in the tournament, as Beyblade Gen 1 was coming towards the end. So, I don't know which version of Warbird they actually are going to use. And we don't know what the partner is, because they are going to release as a dual 2-pack in the Versus Legend line. So let me know in the comments what you think should come with Warbird. Should it be another member like Genki from the Chinese team that Wei was on, well, you spawned to? Should it come with the bay that Matt's used when he tried battling in a tournament? You know, not Matt's, I mean Chief. What Chief used, who was, you know, kind of like the team's, you know, scientist type of analyst that would say, like, launch your bay at this angle. Don't use that driver, use this driver. And they'll kind of like, yeah, just let us battle and let us see whose top wins. You know, I don't really know. Now remember, it does have to be from the Plastic Bay, so no, you know,